This is Mickey from Neo Theory Now. We're back for part 2 with the shoe game. My man, Captain Barlow's up in here handling business on his phone. You know how it is. In any event, so we were last talking about what were our favorite shoes of the year, and I started out with Yeezy 2, going at it based on like quality and what have you, but I think ultimately I'm leaning towards the Watch the Throne LeBron 9 with that Givenchy print, and I think I was gonna say, I don't remember if I said it, but I think I was gonna say my favorite shoe upcoming for this next year that I'm looking forward to is the LeBron 10. Cause
you did say that, I remember.
Does it? Alright, cause I'm loving the way the swoosh is going backwards, kind of like the Darwin back in the day.
Okay, before we finish that, do you know if that has any inspiration from the Darwin? Because when I saw it, I'm like, Darwin? You know what I mean? 2012 Darwins?
Okay, I don't know if it has any inspiration, but Jason Petrie, who's doing the LeBron 10, did the Air, I think it's Sharky, which also had the backward swoosh, and I think that was an inspiration from the Darwin. So we can kind of
he's inspired by the Darwin.
We can do by the Darwin. This is 6 degrees of separation with Dennis Rodman in a sense, and I think there you go. That's kind of how we're getting it there with the backwards swoosh. But that USA one too, with that gold lion head,
with that American flag in the back, I can't even front. That's one of the best Olympic shoes of this Olympic shoeing drop. Yeah, definitely.
And the way LeBron wore it is like the way Jordan wears the J's, like just fresh, like you can't even compete. It's
they're almost not basketball shoes.
I need those in my life.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say right now, I need those in my life.
You need them with the technology or not?
I don't need the technology because I'm not gonna hoop them. I'm just gonna rock them. Nothing against that. I don't want to hear anything about, you just wear your shoes, you don't rock them. Whatever. I rock them, I don't hoop in them. I used to hoop in them. Now I just use my beaters to hoop in them. But shout out to the dudes you do, because I know my cameraman right now, Isaiah, he rocks in like the illest shoes because he likes that flashy color while he's like slamming on people.
Yeah. All right, so
what is it with you, dude?
My 2012. I'm thinking of. I'm doing I'm thinking of my upcoming. I'm thinking of my one GR favorite. And my one we're never gonna touch favorite. Okay. So. GR. I'm not gonna lie. The gold medal pack Jordan 7s, best quality we've gotten in 2012, and I was so happy when I got those shoes. The internet pictures didn't really do them the justice, you know what I mean?
Right.
The internet picture almost gave them a New Orleans Saint theme, you know, but then when you get them, you're like, leather's great, the nubuck is great, the paint is great, I mean, the shoe's just great. That's my favorite 2012 shoe so far. My 2012 shoe that I probably will never be able to get. You know what? This is a real tough one for me. Back to gold medal. The gold medal Kevin Durant's. Not the gold, but the all white. Yeah. The all white, and then with the gold switch.
You threw me for a loop on that one. I thought you were talking about the all gold.
No, not the all gold, because I know the all golds are going to be releasing soon. Yeah. They were like an all white. I think he wore them in the playoffs a little bit. Yeah. And then he wore them towards the championship game. Like all white, gold Saturn Nike sign. Just a nice white and gold shoe. Yeah, just a nice white and gold.
Fresh.
And my untouchable shoe of 2012. This makes me so angry too. Which shoe do I really want that I know I'm not gonna be able to get? You did great with the Watch the Throne.
Appreciate
LeBron.
it.
That was good, and that was a nice shoe. Nike. Nike. What's up?
Make that a GR.
You know what? Can I rephrase that though? Pause on the gold medal 7s. My second favorite 2012 shoes, which was very slept on, Nike Flight 1s. Love them. Love them.
The blue ones.
That was going to be the one I thought you were going to say. That was going to be the one I thought you were going to say.
It just fell out of my brain for a second. Yeah. That shoe, Nike, thank you so much for childhood memories. Like, I appreciate that one. That one, great shoe. Great.
Coming back.
And Pippen balled in it. Not a lot of people knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Pippen balled in them.
And the Flight 1s? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the red ones.
I didn't know that.
But Mickey put me onto the I still don't know the name. What's the little holes in on the toe box?
The perforations?
Yeah, those.
Right.
Like that was a cool. I think they should bring that whole '90s style shoe swag back. Like that was a good GR shoe, even though it didn't stay in the store for more than 5 minutes. But yeah, it was a great GR.
One I forgot to mention, you called me on it because you said it was the one you thought I was going to mention. It's definitely got to be a notable for me.
I know what this is.
The Merinos. The Merinos. And we were talking about it because back in the day, I was telling you, everybody was for the black and gold. Nobody was really like craving the Merinos. Maybe in Miami, I don't know. I think even the commercial was the black and gold.
I have a question then.
Yeah.
In childhood sneakerheads, you guys might not know this, and this, you know, it's never embarrassing to ask. Always ask. That colorway is not a new colorway. That's a re-release.
The Black Vault?
The Miami.
Yeah, it's a re-release.
Wow.
It was a little bit different, just a little bit different back in the day. And the Volt, the whole air bubble was Volt.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, now it's kind of like the bubble is clear and within is Volt. So back then it actually looked brighter, looked more neon, which I'm happy for the way that you know, they just brought it back, because I thought that was a shoe that I love and like me and a few cross trainer heads were never gonna see again.
Yeah.
But the way it was before was just a little bit better. But it's just so slight. I don't want to be one of those nitpicky guys, because I hate it when people start nitpicking about why they didn't make it exactly the way it was. But I'm blessed that they have it. I'm blessed that I got the Merinos. I'm loving it. Gotta rock that Dolphin snap.
School me on a couple of athletes that had that shoe back in the day, because I don't really think a lot of people know, because I don't know, you know what I mean? I mean, of course Dan Marino, but
Dan Marino,
I've never seen him wear that, you know what I mean?
I believe University of Miami was rocking that.
Oh, post, like team shoe.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I could be wrong, so if I'm wrong, I apologize, but I do think they were rocking that shoe. I remember there being a connection at the time with University of Miami. That being said, unofficially, not an athlete, celebrity, and this is in the black, white, and gold, Will Smith. Will Smith rocked out Fresh Prince of Bel-Air last season like at least 3 times.
Will Smith rocks all your favorites, you know?
Will Smith had like the coolest kicks back in the day. Game said it in one of his songs, that he said like Will Smith had like just the flyest look all the time. He had like the chains and the kicks.
If 20% of you wanting Jordans isn't because of Will Smith, then I really don't know what, you know what I mean? I really don't know what you're doing out there.
I was talking with a friend of mine who works for Jordan Brand, and he said they did like some market research and they went to some schools and they asked the kids, what's the show you watch the most? And they said Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And they said, well, how come? Because that's kind of an old show. It has been off the air like 16 years. And they said the sneakers. Everybody watches it because of the sneakers. And I think to a certain extent, Martin's kind of the same way too. Because Martin, Tommy, Cole, they were rocking like the fly stuff back in the day.
And you know why? Actually, see, if you didn't know what Will Smith was wearing, you know, if you weren't staring at your TV in that angle, then you didn't know that they were Jordans. But Martin, they used to actually make little skits with the Jordans in it, and it used to be crazy. I remember one episode, Martin met the Prince of wherever, I don't know, Prince of what, Prince of Martin World, and Martin requested for the Jordan 13s, and I never forgot it. I never ever forgot.
That was the one where he wanted Gina to be his concubine.
Yes, my man.
I remember that.
Yeah, so. That's crazy. Martin paved the way a lot for young dudes on the Jordans. Will Smith though, I mean, like Jordan, you need to do like a Will Smith.
They for real need to do a Will Smith.
Like a Will Smith.
They gave Spike one. I mean, Will Smith was like an unofficial ambassador of Spike and Jordan. I know.
Spike got his own phone. We ain't never seen it in it.
That's not true.
But no, Will Smith definitely needs a colorway. I say he's most memorable for Jordan 5s.
Yeah,
he is. Because it's like in the front of the...
No laces either. Sometimes you wore them with no laces.
I didn't know that. See?
He had the fly grape jacket. There was that one episode where he's kind of dozing off and he's dreaming of like slamming, I think it's like on Isaiah Thomas or something like that.
We love you, Fresh Prince.
Dude, we can just go on for us. But listen, before we wrap it up, I'm gonna bring this up real quick. Okay. We kind of had this discussion, but we didn't really take it this way.
Okay.
No disrespect. You know what? I'm not gonna call. Actually, I was gonna say, who do you think is better, this guy or this guy? I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to pin anyone, so I'm just gonna talk about one guy in particular. I don't know if a lot of people know this, because this guy's mad low-key, but super dope and just like a legend in the game. And if you don't know about him, check him out. Tommy Rebel. Thoughts?
Yo.
I was gonna say Tommy Rebel versus someone, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, because Tommy Rebel is like, he's that guy that you hate. He's a guy that's like, I'm in line for my Jordans, but he's walking out with 15, 16 pairs of Air Max 95s, and no one understands why.
Right.
Tommy, like, to me, he's the epitome of a sneakerhead. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, even if he was reselling back in the day, they should change the name of reselling to Tommy. You know what I mean? Because hands down, like, you show me someone better with a better Nike training collection than him, and I would give you any shoe you want, because hands down, from BWs to Air Max 1s to OG 95s to OG Stats to, I mean, come on, like, nobody even cares about any of those shoes, and this dude is just stocky.
I think he's designed
multiples too.
He actually did. I thought about it, because remember, we're wondering what he's doing. He did design some stuff. I think he did the SB Air Trainer 1. Remember the black with like kind of the salmon color,
like pinkish color?
Yeah, I think he did that.
Okay, we gotta look that up. We gotta see what Tommy's doing.
Check out Just for Kicks. There's a whole thing on Tommy Rebel. And dude, I was telling you, man, that end scene with him and his wife is like me and my wife all the time. Every time that comes on, my wife is like, that's so us, where she's like, you know, I love his sneakers, I love it, I just wish sometimes he'd pay attention to some other stuff. And he's like, what? And she's like, I don't know, career. And he's like, man, there's time for that later. That's like me and my wife all the time. It's like the exact same situation. You know, love you, baby. Anyhow.
Make your hobby a career.
We're doing it right now.
Doing it right now.
We're trying to build a movement.
Yeah, no, we definitely are. We definitely are. And I mean, to the young sneaker dudes, you know, like, don't be afraid to find your style. You know what I mean? I went from Air Force Ones to Vans to Jordans. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't start off just collecting Jordans. Like, I had to find the shoe that I like. Go for what you like. It's always about what you like.
Real talk, I started out at Reeboks. First sneaker, like, that got me in the sneaker world was Reeboks. Then I went to Nike for a couple of years. Then the pumps came, did 2 types of pumps, did the Twilight Zone, then did the black top, the one that Sinbad did.
Before we leave, please school me on the pumps, please, one time.
What do you want to know?
I just want to know, what did the pumps do when they first, like not like